Okay, I've showed this before, but I'm going to show it again for new people. This is called lighterpack.com, and this will give you an idea of my setup. Now, you don't need to look at the cost. I have some high quality items. My clothing is hunting equipment as well as hiking equipment just because that company makes great stuff. You don't have to buy what I buy. This is just to give you an idea of the weight. You're more or less paying attention to the weight. So my clothes are 5 pounds, my sleep system 7 pounds, smaller items are 10 pounds. My backpack is almost 6 pounds. My camera equipment, you can see what's going on. So when I'm all done, my total weight comes to almost 32 pounds, and that's without food and water. When you do your pack weight, you always do it without food and water. Now this lighterpack.com is free. It doesn't cost anything. There's no scamming. There's no nothing. Everything you see in this list that I'm showing you, I bought with my own money. Nobody sent it to me because, hey, the good stuff costs. And that's just the way it is. And they don't send their stuff out to do reviews on it. They don't have to because the quality speaks for itself. You look at Durston Tent. I don't care. Search YouTube for a Durston Tent. Search it. There are thousands of videos where everybody bought their own. They didn't get it from Durston. You've got them. They go from $300. They go all the way up to $800, depending on how light. You go to one-man tent, it's going to be a lot lighter. You'll be down to a pound, where this one's only 2 pounds. They set up quick once you get the hang of it, and like anything, it takes a little bit of skill. Not a lot, but a little bit. And pads, I have videos about that. I use different types of tent stakes. I use quilts. You'll see, and all these items I weighed myself. Don't just take what it says on the package and say, okay, this is, no. Actually take them and put them on a scale. A lot of people run paracord, was this complete shit cord. I don't care what anybody says. It stretches. It gets wet. It's garbage. It gets heavy when it gets wet. This stuff is called Samson Arm Steel. I have the links here if you click them. And it's more expensive. Notice $32 for 50 feet. But this stuff, oh, it's amazing. Now, I do run Nalgene's. They're on one on each side, and they sit on my hips. But some people like those things that sit on your back. I don't. They're a pain in the ass to clean, and they're nasty. But I prefer a Nalgene ball. That's because I use the first need. A lot of people use Sawyer. I don't know why they're using Sawyer straws. They're garbage. Don't use a Sawyer mini because they get plug up quick. If you're going to use a Sawyer, use the big ones. The bags do split, so use bottles. Really take a look at what Appalachian hikers are doing, and you'll find that you've been doing it all wrong. You're probably not going to run Nalgene's if you're running a Sawyer system. You're probably just going to go buy some smart bottles in the dollar store and use that instead because that's what most hikers use. I run a bark rubber knife. You don't need to. My bark rubber knife cost me $300. I love it to death. I use it for skinning and many things. But a $20 knife will do the same thing. Do you need a Helinox chair that costs $170 and weighs 3 pounds? Hell no. You don't even need a chair. I mean, there's all kinds of China knockoffs now and everything. I do have 1 pound chairs, but you have to roll sideways to get out of them. Don't like to do that when I'm 60 years old anymore. I like to just get up from the chair like I do at home. So I take a 2 pound hit, and that's just the way it is. Silky saw, custom hatchet I use. Sometimes I bring the hatchet, sometimes I don't. It's 1.5 pounds. I go for a night core headlamp. I like the battery already in because I just plug my power bar into it, charge it up. I don't want to remove batteries. I don't want to put batteries in. When you do that, you lose shit. Some people prefer to carry batteries. I really don't. My backpack is a Kiyu. It's Pro LT 5500. You can get them bigger, but this one run me $539. It weighs almost 6 pounds. It's designed to carry game. Okay, this is not a hiking backpack. Literally, you can carry 30 pounds in your weight that I have. And I could debone a deer and put it in my pack. Literally, the pack comes away from the frame. The deer goes in deer bags, and it goes right up against the frame. So I've got another 30 pounds of deer meat with the pack, so now I'm carrying 60 pounds out. Feasible. Slow. Waddling. Yes, you're going to get out. But you ain't going to do that with a 1 pound pack if you want to do that. So my pack is doing it all, is what it's doing. I carry a lot of camera equipment. Do you have to? No, you don't. I love DJI. That's my thing. Some people like GoPros. I hate GoPros, but that's the way it is. My stove is a Primus titanium stove, and I had to buy the silencer separate, and it burns just about everything. It burns diesel, it burns gas, it burns propane, wherever I go. So if all of a sudden I go someplace and it's like, oh, I can't find the propane cylinders, well, no problem. I got a little bottle I can put some gas in at the gas station when I'm filling up my truck. No big deal. I can always light a fire with this thing. Expensive. But shit hits the fan, that's the stove you want. I use this for lighting fires. Normally I have to get them off eBay. I only carry 2 ways to light a fire, some cotton balls with Vaseline and this stuff, and it works like a dream. I don't light fires that often. If I'm having a steak, I may, but I don't like having smoke all over me. So I really don't light fires unless I really have to. I don't know why people are out gung-ho with doing that. My first aid kit, if you want to see what's going on, there it is. 3-in-1 dog. I use this for my dog. Squirrels Nutty Butters for chafing. I carry 1 pack of Benadryl, 12 of them. And usually it's 1 milligram per pound. If your dog gets bit by a snake, give him some Benadryl. Have him lay down. It's to prevent his throat from swelling up. If you can prevent your dog's throat from swelling up, chances are your dog will live if he gets bit by a snake. I carry an extra pair of boot laces, heavy duty. I can make snares out of them. I can put them in my shoes. I mean, I just carry an extra pair. Destin. Whoever thought about carrying this in their pack? I carry a small bit of this in a small little tube. And, you know, you get a rash or whatever. This stuff heals you quick. I carry some different pads, and things for patching up my different stuff I'm carrying. Fisker sewing kit. This sewing kit's awesome. It comes with everything. Little foldable scissors. Everything you need to sew. I only carry 1 of these, 1 bandage, but you got to buy the whole pack. So I carry 1 of those. Again, that's to wrap up my dog's leg if we got to get out. Quick stop. This is in case my dog breaks a nail. And notice most of the stuff's from my dog. Quick stop is if he or she breaks a nail, then I can put that to it and the bleeding will stop right away. So I'm going to have this in my videos from now on. I'm constantly updating it. I may make some other ones like what I take on a canoe trip and so on and so forth. So you can just click it and go look at it. See the weights and see everything that's going on. And it's going to be on lighterpack.com. And you should use this. You really should. You should actually see what you're doing and how much weight you're carrying. And when you do, you'll look at this and go, do I really need that chair? It weighs 3 pounds. Maybe I shouldn't carry a chair. And I'll take 3 pounds off right away. So you decide how heavy you want to be. Personally, I really wouldn't go over 35 pounds. I'd keep it under that. You know, if you can get it down to 20, hey, you're good. But there are Appalachian hikers that run 10-pound packs. I don't know how they do it, but they run almost nothing. They really do. So links will be in the bottom. And take a look at lighterpack.com. You might be surprised what you're carrying.